So first we're going to start with rolling your foot with the ball. I prefer a tennis ball, a newer one. However, every tennis ball is a little different. You need to find what kind of ball works for you. We're going to start with the metatarsal ridge over the ball. I like to think of the foot like a wet lasagna noodle just draping over the ball. You're going to roll the ball under the foot, keeping as much weight on the ball as you can handle, keeping the toes towards the floor, the heel towards the floor, and letting the ball spit out the back of the foot. The next pass, we're going to start with the arch of the foot. Really trying to find that spot where the foot is the most tender, the spot we like to avoid. Again, the foot's that wet lasagna noodle over the ball, and we roll the ball under the whole foot, and it again spits out the heel. Now, the third and final pass, we're going to start with the foot, the arch of the foot on the ball. We're not only draping over like a wet lasagna noodle, but we're wrapping it like a gift. Thinking of it laterally wrapping. And we're going to slide the foot back just to the metatarsal ridge, which is where we want to just hold it and allow. Lolita likes the ball to spit out the front of her foot, but her knuckles on her foot look like the knuckles on my fist. So she can afford to let it spit out. And lift it up. Other foot. Metatarsal ridge. Foot drapes. So we don't want to grip the ball with our toes. It just drapes. We roll, keeping as much weight on the ball as you can handle. You can inch with your toes, walk forward so your body stays over your leg, and it just spits out. We want to make sure it spits out the back because we want to get all the tension out of the back of the foot and let that energy shoot away from you, not trap it in your heel. Also, the second pass is from the arch of the foot through the heel again, the arch being the tender spot. Making sure that when you do this series, you always do it in its entirety. So you roll through the heel twice to the front of the foot once. That's the magic ratio for preventing and correcting plantar fasciitis. And if you don't know what that is, that's good for you. Just trust me. If you do know what that is, or you know somebody that's had that, give them these exercises and they're amazing. It'll make it easier to remember. 2 through the heel, once to the front of the foot. Again, I just let it drape and wrap, and we hold. Toes are relaxed, not gripping. And off. Now, we're going to move on to lacing your fingers between your toes. So, we're going to hold hands with your feet. I like to start with the little finger first and hold, making sure that we're not cranking on the ankle here. We've got a nice alignment. While we're doing these stretches, we're going to go front and back and add ankle manipulations. Back, front, back, neutral. In, out, in, out, in, out, neutral. Circle in, down, out, through. In, down, out. One more. Circle. Reverse. Out. 2, 3, and fingers out. Fingers back in. Holding hands. Get them as tight, as far into your toes as you can, and down as close to your foot as you can. And if that's out here, that's fine. You do you. The progress will be amazing. Hands in. front, back, front, back, front, back, neutral, side, side, side. Circle in, 2, 3. Circle out, 2, 3. Fingers out. Finishing up with that foot. Now, making sure your weight's on the first fifth, center of your heel, knees tracking second toes for piano scales. So we're going to lift up the big toe, the next, 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 next. Take down little, fourth, third, second, first. So we lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Being sure not to lift the metatarsal ridge, not to shift the weight or the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. Last one. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. I like to think about 6 to 8. That was 6. Now, leave 1 and 5 down, and the middle 3 go pick up and down. Pick up and down. Up for 3 and down. Now, if you can't just pick them up like that, hold 1 and 5 down if they're all lifting. 4, down. Or maybe you hold down and lift a stretch. And down and lift. Teach them what they need to know. Down. Pattern it in. Now arch contraction. The arch contraction is going to happen from right here and here. This is the section. So the heel is going to stay planted. The metatarsal ridge is going to stay planted. Knee stays with the second toe. I like to pretend like I've got a string under the arch of the foot, and I pull the string up and down. Pull up, relax. So we're not gripping in the toes. I'm not lifting up there. There's not really tension in my toes. Up 3, lower. Up 4, down. 5 of 6, lower, and 6, and down. Switching back to the other foot. Now, fingers between the toes. Holding hands with your feet. Ankle aligned. Front, back, front, back, front, back, neutral. Side, 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 side. 3, side, neutral. Circle in and around. 2, and around. Of course, we always have that perfect Pilates posture. Of course we do. And out and around. Even when nobody's watching. And around. And 3, around. Little reprieve for those toes. And relace. So lacing's usually the hardest part. That's why I want you to make sure and do it twice. Not just hold it in there and do the whole set twice. And we go front, back, front, back. Just nice ankle manipulations, neutral. In, out, 3, and circle in and around. 2 and around. 3, reverse, out. 2, 3, fingers out. Now, piano scales, maybe there. And we're going to pull up. Remember again, knees tracking second toes, weights on the first fifth, center of the heel, and of course there's always 60% of my weight in front of my ankle bone, whether I'm standing on it or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up and down. Lift and lower. Last lift and down. 1 and 5 stay down. Middle 3 pull up and down. Lift and lower. If you need to, stretch them up and down. Or if you need to, hold them down and up. Last one and lower. Arch contractions on the second foot. First fifth, center of the heels, the arch of the foot, domes up and down. Pull up, just let the light shine through and down. Now, more importantly than how high you lift, it's just lifting from right under there and down. If you do it every day, that higher arch, it'll happen, I promise. And down. One thing I like to always remind people is just because you were born with a flat foot or a fallen arch or something else doesn't mean it has to stay that way. These exercises can help. People are born with flat bums all the time. They don't accept that. So let's not accept a flat arch. Now, stretching out. Maybe I'll go like this. Maybe you don't have to look straight up on my feet. We're going to go plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, 2 sections of the feet to start. Long toes reach away. Now it's a pointed foot from the ankle. The toes are stretching. Pull back from the ankle. Feet are just up against a wall even. Plantar flexion forward, sitting tall with a zipper and a kiss. Dorsiflexion back. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, pulls it back. 4 sections of the foot. Arch of the foot is first, and then long toes. Toes pull back, flat feet, like you put on a 6-inch heel, and then you kicked it off. Put your heels back on. You got smart. So flat feet on the ground or in the air. Arch, toes, toes to nose. Flat feet. Now, a fan favorite. We're going to just curl your toes for isolations. So we're going to curl them, and I make a noise so it helps them move. So we go. Curl, curl, curl. Release. Or like you're curl, curl, curl. Grabbing a pencil. Drop the pencil. Curl, curl, curl. Release. Now what we don't want to do is sickle the foot. Either way, whatever you might do, try to keep that even like it's up against a wall, and you just curl those toes over and release. Now we're going to stretch the toes. So we're going to go fan, fan, fan to the sides. Relax. Fan, fan, fan. Open, open, open. Relax. Let's see that. Get some air. Fan, fan, fan. And relax. Nice. Now, the best. Open up. Ankle and leg circles from the hip socket. We turn in and down. Turn out from the hips and up. Now, if you don't have that bigger range of motion, don't worry. And down, out, up, in, down, out, up. Reverse out, down, in, up. Turn out, away, all the way in, up to the ceiling. Last one, down, in, and up. That's what we'd like you to do every day, even when it's not February and it's Feet First February.